So if you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you may have seen something really cool I got in the mail last week, and that is the cream of the crop Playseat Evolution Alcantara with just about every add-on you could imagine, with the seat slider, the gear shifter, the Playseat carpet, all fitted with a Logitech G920 for the Xbox One, and I thought today we would just go in, talk about it, build it, and have some fun and show some gameplay with it, and I would give my thoughts on it. So, let's talk about the Playseat Evolution Alcantara. So first of all, if you know anything about racing seats or seats in general, this type of seat, the Alcantara, is actually the same material that's used in my actual car. My Subaru WRX STI has the exact same material for seats, which is really nice. So let's talk about the building process. The build, it took forever. It took around 2 hours long. It was super long, and it was super hard, but in the end, it was finally worth it to finally just go and sit on it. It was great. So in the building process, I did bash my hands up a couple of times. It was quite a violent process to build the whole thing, but once the build process was done, I got in and got to start playing some games with it, and it was amazing. It is super, super comfortable. When I first built it, my mom came downstairs and she was like, "What have you done to the basement?" And then she sat in it and she was like, "I'm just gonna stay down here now." Yep, so the seat's super comfortable. It gets AR12 mother approval, so that's good. And now, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you may have seen that also my dad has now stolen my Xbox, basically. I'm like, "I need to live stream now. Can I have the Xbox?" He's like, yeah, one more race. So he's basically stolen my Xbox, and they both love it. I've barely had a chance to use it because they've been using it the whole time. It's unbelievable. Anyways, so yeah, I've just been leaving my Xbox in the other room. The seat itself is super, super comfy, and it's just really nice to sit in, and it feels good. I wish, future Playseat, if you're watching, I wish they could make an office chair, because this seat's really good. I need a new office chair. If you want to make an office chair, I would totally pick one of those up, because the racing seat is successful. I want an office chair. Also, I should probably mention that Playseat does actually make a bunch of different setups, so you can get things like this, which is just sort of the basic one. Or you can actually go in and add a bunch of options like I have with the seat slider and the gear shift. They also have other things where you can have like an F1 style seat or a dirt rally style seat. It's really, really cool. Go check out their website. I'll toss a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. Anyway, so the seat, amazing. Has some issues though. One, it takes up a hell of a lot of room. If you're in a close space and it's small, yeah, this won't fit. This won't fit. It is a big thing, takes up a lot of room. So if you don't have the space for it, don't even think about picking this up. Go for something smaller and just have some fun with that. This thing's big. Anyways, second issue with it, the G920 has a super hard brake. I'm gonna be doing a review for that probably next week. Anyways, it has a super tough brake, and when you brake hard, it feels like the metal will bend a little bit. I doubt it actually would, but the whole thing sort of flexes a little bit, and it's sort of scary because you're like, I have this big expensive chair and this whole sort of metal setup, and I don't want to break it or anything, but when you press the brake really, really hard, it almost flexes a little bit, and it's a little bit scary. The other issue I noticed was that the gear shifter is a little bit too low, and if you try to raise it, it is adjustable, but if you try to raise it, it wiggles around a little too much, so I just left it on the bottom, and it's a little too low, but it's totally okay. Anyways, in conclusion, the Playseat Evolution Alcantara with all of these sweet modifications to it, is it worth it? Is it worth however much it costs? That depends. One, do you have the space for it? Two, will you actually use it enough to sort of get your value out of it? That depends on sort of what you think it would cost. Do you think you'll use it enough to sort of justify the cost? And does it change the game for you? If you ask me, I think I do have the space for it. I have the other room over there with a big TV in front of it, and it fits. So that's good. Will I use it? I think I'm going to use it a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to be the one who's going to be using this the most. I think my dad's going to use it the most. He's just been having a lot of fun with it. And I think someone who is a true dedicated racing fan and who has the money for this type of thing, totally go out and get it. Does it change the game? I think so. It makes the game feel a lot better when you're in a racing seat like this. It just feels cool. You're like on a slant more. It feels great when the pedals don't fly away from you or your seat doesn't back up when you press the gas super hard. Nothing like that. It really does change the game and give you a sense, and it gives you a sensation that you can't really get with anything else. And it feels really good if you ask me. So anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on the Playseat Evolution. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's worth it, especially if you have the space for it and you have the money for it, and you'll use it. I think it definitely does change the game, and it's a lot of fun just to play with, and it's a really comfy chair. So, hey, Playseat, office chair, please. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will be having some more fun with this seat next week. I have a very cool video in mind, which you guys may remember. I'm just gonna leave it as the hockey challenge. I'm gonna be doing some of that next week. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Difficult. So, before I get any further, if you do this, you might get banned, so you probably shouldn't. But if you would like to, and might get banned,